What's happening to you? Hope you're doing well. This is Dave Rich-Channel, Balance the Triad, body, mind, and spirit. What is Balance and Triad? We all face challenges in life, from the very minor to the very drastic and sometimes life-threatening. But what if you can handle each of those kind of with grace and ease, have the resiliency to kind of let them just handle them the best you can and keep on going, not let them bring you down. That's what I found out. I found out the importance of working my body, mind, spirit when I went in for a simple biopsy for the tumor in my sinus. There was complications. I woke up in ICU the next day. My reaction when I found out I was in ICU was, okay. I went back the following week. Got a cancer diagnosis. I was okay with that. Yeah, I had more complications. I had to stay the night. And then went back the following week for what turned out being an 8-hour surgery. And I handled that okay as well. Even before all that started, I dealt with suicidal thoughts. My body, mind, spirit got me through that. And afterwards, when I had a follow-up, when they removed the splints from my nose, it caused me, a nerve was hit and I passed out and had a couple seizures. I was okay with that as well. So that is what I'm here to share with you, what I've learned. So that way, when you face challenges in life, the ones you are going through, the ones you will go through, and even the ones you've gone through in the past, you can handle those better and kind of let them go right along. So today's topic, up next, baby steps and micro goals. I've been actually very good. I think I've been focusing on a trend here of steps to get you started on balancing triad. And the notebook's over there, so I'm going to see if I can remember these in order without going to grab it. First one was get an idea of what balancing the triad is, what it means to you, at least you know where we're starting. Take an honest look at where you're at. Find out what you really want, because most people don't. Figure out your long-term goals, and then your short-term goals. Are you ready and willing? And you got accountability. I messed that order up a little bit, but that's what the steps are. So right now, you got accountability and support. So we're talking about baby steps and micro goals. I think I talked about this briefly with the short-term goals, but I'm going to go into a little more detail here. And if you've been following me for any length of time, you know in my post, I am really big about baby steps. Can you make bigger ones? Quantum leaps? Absolutely. But for a lot of people, baby steps are the best, which means one little bit at a time. And it kind of coincides with micro goals. They may or may not be the same thing. It depends on how you look at it. But baby steps, which is just taking one little step each day in the direction you're going for. So for example, if you are working on getting in better shape, you want to lose X amount of pounds and you want to be able to fit in a certain type of dress or clothes. Okay, so that involves making sure, let's focus on the body aspect. So you got to do some exercise, eating, and rest. So baby steps, maybe you try to get at least 5 to 10 minutes of walking each day. Or you might get, throughout your day, you might work on doing some body weight squats or push-ups. And there's always ways to make it easier and harder. You might look for 50 of each a day. But you work on that a little bit at the time. And maybe you can add it later on with food. Maybe you're going to cut down on your sugar intake. So maybe you normally have a candy bar every day. So maybe you go through and maybe cut one day out. Or maybe you only eat half the candy bar. If you're trying to drink more water, you're going to go through and slowly build it up. You just throw one 8-ounce glass of water, which that's actually based on old information, really old information. There's no basis for it. But if you just want to have more water, don't guzzle down all day. Slowly build up to it. Otherwise, you're going to just be hitting the restroom constantly. Sleep. Maybe you want to work up getting earlier, get up earlier. So you're going to do maybe 5 minutes earlier a day or 5 minutes earlier for a week. Those are ways to break it down. The idea is just taking little incremental steps every single day. Consistent steps, that's a big one. Now, micro goals can be the same thing, but micro goals, I've used this a lot of times before. So, and I think I've actually talked about the same thing on the short-term video. You're going to start walking, you're going to start running. So the first micro goal might be you have to get a pair of shoes. So that's your first micro goal. You get a shoes, and then maybe the second micro goal might be you actually have to get some type of clothing. You don't have any workout clothes anymore, so you got to get some workout clothes. Third micro goal might be to actually lay your clothes out the night before. You get up, you get dressed, and then you go back to bed, or you go back throughout your day, but you wear those in the morning. The next micro goal might be, so you get up, you get dressed, and you actually walk around maybe just the house. Next one, you actually walk maybe just out, depends on where you're located, either to the end of the driveway, to the end, just around your house, to the end of the apartment complex, whatever. So you keep building those up till you're eventually walking a mile, 2 miles, whatever it is you're looking for. So hopefully you kind of get the idea. So baby steps are what's the smallest step now if you want to say small step, or at least what's the step you can take, however you want to do it. That will at least get you moving forward towards your goal. What's a short-term goal and a long-term goal? But it's consistent baby steps every day. With the body, mind, spirit, I mean, whether it's, and you can work on all three each day. If it's comfort for you, don't do not overwhelm yourself if you're just getting started. Excuse me. So you might get up in the morning or even during lunch break, you might sit there and close your eyes and set a timer for maybe 5 minutes. And you just breathe. There's your meditation for the day. You might get a book, you might take a class. If you're commuting, you might listen to some type of audiobook or class as you're commuting. There's your mind for the day. So there's easy ways to put those baby steps throughout the day, especially if you're really busy. There's ways, I'll talk about this in a different video. There's easy ways to incorporate throughout the day. But if you have time to actually get a full-on workout in, go for it. Get your regular 10 to 20 minutes meditation or longer, do it. Got time to study, do it. But at least make those baby steps to get you going, because consistently it will get you going. As I am paraphrasing, I don't know if it was Lao Tzu or who said it, but yeah, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And that's what it is. If you're taking consistent baby steps, they will build up and add on. And if you think you're going the wrong direction, that's okay. You will figure it out as you go. You're not going to figure it out by sitting there doing nothing. You can start going through, start making the motion, start heading in the direction, and then you realize it's not working, you course adjust. And then you start making baby steps that way. Again, you can absolutely make regular steps, baby steps, giant leaps. Yeah, go for it. But at least baby steps every day. All right, so let me know your thoughts on that. Take care, and we will catch you tomorrow. So bouncing to you. Bye-bye.